Bantamweight bout here. Haley Cohen, is she finally going to get a fight? She's had 2 fight cancellations, and she's been waiting on her debut. She comes in here as an underdog, plus 130 against Jamie Lynn Horth, minus 130 for her. Over under 2.5 rounds, minus 179 for the over, plus 179 for the under. The undefeated Canadian coming in against Cohen, who's 7-2. What are you thinking in this one?
Yeah, finally going to see Haley Cohen, maybe. And, we know she's athletic. Seeing her on Dana White's Contender Series, she's going to want to grapple. She's going to want to wrestle. In that, I guess she only had 1 takedown against her opponent on Dana White's Contender Series, but she's pretty strong, I feel like, for this division and size. Jamie Lynn Horth, it's kind of, undefeated record. You look at who she's beaten. She's beaten girls that are 2-1, 0-0, 3-2, 3-1. She's not really fighting anybody, name-worthy, record-worthy, any of the above. But she does have, I think, 100% finish rate, if I'm not being mistaken. Submissions, knockouts. Yeah, it looks like she's finished all 5 of her professional wins. So she's going to bring the aggression. She's going to look for the finishes. But if Cowan can just get her up against the cage, wrestle her, wear on her, I think she's got a path to victory there. But again, man, haven't seen hardly anything out of either of these girls. It's so hard to get a read on these type of fights. UFC debuters, though, I know it's technically both of their UFC debut, but at least we've seen Cowan on Dana White's Contender Series in a close fight. We know she can go all 3. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm going to go based off the finishing rate of Jamie Lynn Horth, because you at least know she's going to go and try to fight for your money, and she's going to try to end the fight inside the distance. So for the pick, I'm going to take Horth, but I still just haven't seen enough to be super confident either way.
Yeah, I was watching Horth today, and it's 100% finish rate. It looks like she's dominating these fights, but like you said, she's not really fighting anybody name-worthy. But then you look at her in amateur fights, and she's fought Lupita Godinez twice, and she's won both of those fights. But Lupita Godinez is now a 115er, and this fight is at 135. So how much can you take that into account? Probably not much. But from the eye test, I watch Jamie Lynn Horth fight, and I watch Haley Cohen fight. I like the upside with Horth more. Haley Cohen, like an athlete, strong, maybe not as technical or as skilled as a lot of fighters that she's going to face, but that athleticism might make up for it. She's been submitted twice, though, too. Like, I don't like that either, considering Jamie Lynn Horth has got a couple submissions on her record. So I'm going to take Horth for the sake of the channel, and we'll keep an eye on the price because, I don't know, having 2 fight cancellations might be a little bit of a force here for Haley Cohen. We will see, though. I mean, it's women's MMA. Anything can happen. The dogs are always live, and she did get a win at the Apex on the Dana White Contender Series, so maybe a little something to believe in there. She's going back to where she got a win. But I'll take Horth for the sake of the channel.